Hi guys, this is HD Polber bringing you ladder game number 2, and this was actually the same day, and here I am actually spawning as Terran again, and I thought this was a bit funny because the last game I was against Protoss, but this game I am going against a Zerg, and as you can see the spawn positions are pretty close, but if I recall correctly I actually scout the other two positions before I actually scout this one, and I did not spot his overlord. Maybe I should have spotted his overlord. Will be interesting to see. Does he overlord? Do we see a shadow or something? No, no. He actually managed to see my I'm going to rewind and be completely sure about that. Was there no shadow to be spotted? Let's see. Fail rewind there. It's probably around here.
Additional supply depots required.
What's going on? I'm just going to fast forward a bit here and pause about here. And my view and normal speed and play. I see nothing, no shadow. The overlord is around here, but yeah, there was no chance of me spotting that overlord, but he did spot my location, and sorry about that. I just had to know if I failed there at spotting him or not. And let's bring up the production tab. We see that he has about 11 drones here. So not going, yeah, 11. He did use the Vespene geyser trick, which is that you build a geyser and then you build a drone and then cancel the geyser and use the drone from it to keep harvesting. Pretty neat trick to know. And I'm going for the standard build to begin with. I know that I'm going against a Zerg, so I will be closing off my ramp, and that's a pretty good idea to do, because you don't want to be overrun by lings or something like that. And as you can see, I'm just scouting at the complete wrong directions, and not pretty cool. And we're actually going to scout in separate direction here, but he already knows where I am, and he's going to bring his drone in and hopefully catch what's going on. Like what I'm thinking in this game is nothing too interesting at the moment, because I have no idea what my Zerg opponent is actually doing. I'm just going for the standard 16 or 15, actually 16 orbital, and just keep making marines at the moment. And now I do spot him, and I do spot this hatchery. I think actually, yeah, I go inside his base and I did spot this queen here, and then I moved back because I knew he was ecoing a bit up, and a spinecrawler going here down, because the Zerg player is afraid of a bit of aggression because he had no idea what was going on. But my idea here was, let's delay this player as much as we can, and going for a smart bunker here, or I'm not sure if it's smart or not, but I decided to go ahead and throw that down anyways, and keeping my minerals and gas pretty low, and going for a factory here. My idea when I started this bunker was to try to do as much harass, and 4 links going in, but the bunker is finished and 1 marine is going to go inside it and kill 1. Yeah, and probably 2 links. Yeah, 2 links. 3 links. This bunker has 3 link kills. And what you need to do when you do this bunker harass, this is typical of the Zerg player. He will place a spinecrawler to protect his expansion, because if his expansion fails, he's going to be one base and he's going to be behind, and that's just not good for the Zerg player. And what you need to do is you need to constantly be microing your marines out and in of the bunker, so you can do as much damage as you possibly can with those marines. And let's go into my view about now. I think something should probably happen, but yeah, player camera, yeah, of course, I'm such a noob. Anyways, yeah, I'm a gold player, and this player is actually platinum and pretty high in platinum. I think rank 2 or something like that in his league, but I just try to do as much damage with these Marines as I can. As you see, I'm microing here a bit, but production is I have one starboard, but as you can see, and as I have noticed, is that Marine production and STV production does actually stop when I am microing so heavily, and that's something I need to fix. And I haven't even hotkeyed my barracks yet, and that's something I need to do. And here is the swap between, and I'm actually going for a double starboard here, and even trying to do as much damage as I can right about now. Let's look at the units lost, and as you can see, the Zerg is just losing a lot of units at the moment. And APM is 105 for me and 76 for the Zerg player, and I actually think that the Zerg needs a pretty high APM to be able to do everything. I've played a bit Zerg, and it's pretty hectic to play Zerg. You need to do a lot. And here I'm queuing up supply depots. As you can see, I'm going for the second starport, and I think that now my idea was let's go for the expansion. I have plenty of minerals, and let's go for double Banshee harass, because I saw that he was just not in the lair attack. And when Zerg has no lair attack, he's actually, I'm scanned here on purpose because I want to see if he has lair attack or not, and he is getting it up. So what I decided to do, I did not, let's look at the production. I did actually try to go for cloaking field, but I did skip it. I stopped it because it's like, yeah, here I start to do it, but I think that when the Zerg player has lair attack, he can easily just, yeah, and here's the cancel. He can just easily warp in some overseers, I think they're called, and that is going to negate my cloak completely. And just keep making marines, and I'm actually going to transition into my thought here was to transition into marine tank build here, and as you can see, this is the idea. And switching this, and maybe get one Raven and a couple of Medvacs. That was the original idea. Let's look at the income at the moment. As you can see, I'm actually fairly even with the Zerg player, and that's not cool for the Zerg player when he has his early expo up. But here the 3 Banshees come, and he wisely did put down a Spore Crawler, but then I did decide I need to do some damage. Let's take the Queen or the Vespene Gas or Extractor here, because that is going to delay if he's going for some 2-base Muta strategy. But he has actually, I noticed that he has no energy on the Queens, and some cute micro here trying to keep the Banshees alive and killing off this Spore Crawler as well. And now I noticed that he has a Baneley Nest, and my front is pretty weak, so I need to kill that off ASAP so he doesn't just break my wall there and run in with a bunch of Zerglings. And I have these here, as you can see, they are queued on one of my Banshees, so I'm constantly being reinforced. And I thought I need to kill this Extractor because I don't want to see any Muta play. That is going to counter my Banshee build pretty heavily, and he's investing in yet another Queen, and that's going to fall pretty easily against 4 Banshees. And now I see that he has 4 Spore Crawlers, but in a useless position, and he's actually trying to move them, but they burrow or whatever it's called so slow that there's no reason, there's no just point in doing that. I did kill his main, and that just won the game for me. He has nothing. He has a couple of Banelings, some links out. He has the second expansions, but almost dying. He has a 1 Spore Crawler here. He has 4 here, but I'm not going to. If the game would have continued a bit longer, I would probably have backed these Banshees off or tried to harass a bit the front door here that was not guarded, while I keep just getting more SCVs from these here. from the orbitals and just keep macroing, and then the game would most surely have been mine. And the army tab, let's look at that. That's yeah, I'm heavily favored here. And let's look at the income. I'm also favored there. Of course, he did lose his main, so that's not to be that's to be expected. And let's look at the APM one final. I have 87 here average, and my opponent has 80. So yep, this was another game I did play in my gold league, and this was against a fairly high platinum player. And so look forward to my third ladder game. GG. Let's yeah.